Godzilla Minus One is a glorious film. It starts off with a kamikaze pilot who is afraid of sacrificing his life for his country.
平気な顔して帰ってきたのか。この恥知らず。あんたたち軍人が抜けなせいでこのありさまだよ。
And I love how they play up his fear, his trauma, his PTSD in this film. It's a recurring theme that plays out until the very end.
分かってる。分かってる。分かってる。前に連れて行く。団長を撃ち殺してくれ。
I love this scene. I love the long take. I love the cinematography. I love the lighting. I love the look of Godzilla. I love the feel of this scene. I love the action-packed chaoticness of it all. And I love the fact that right from the get-go, I'm already attached to this main character.
死んだんだぞ。おい、お前が撃たなかったからだ。
Then the connection the kamikaze pilot has to the mechanic is very touching because the mechanic blames the kamikaze pilot for his colleagues being killed.
死んだんだぞ。
And so then the kamikaze pilot wants forgiveness, and so he seeks out the mechanic to grant him that forgiveness, not only to settle those demons from his past, but to silence those inner demons within himself and grant himself that forgiveness.
もう一度生きてみたいんです。
And then when he meets this lost girl with this lost child, and then they form a family, but then he's rejecting that family.
あきこ。はい。言ったろ？俺はお前の父ちゃんじゃないぞ。
You know that these two want to be together. He wants this family even though he's denying it.
父さん、生き残った人間はきちんと生きていくべきです。
のりこさんに何がわかるって言うんですか。
わかります。私の両親は火に焼かれながら生きろと言いました。
I find the story in this film to be very touching, and it's surprising that this is a Godzilla film and the story is this rich. You look at these other Godzilla films and you're like, how hard was it? How hard was it for you to come up with a compelling story that got us emotionally attached to these characters so that when they are in peril, we are in fear for their safety? I cried throughout the entire film. I've cried multiple times. And it felt good. It felt really, really good. It's just a sad movie all the way around. But at the same time, it is so much fun.
I feel sick that I'm actually enjoying this.
I love how the film has these little twists where the mechanic forgives the kamikaze pilot for letting all of his people die.
この座席は脱出装置になっている。そのレバーを引くと作動する。生きろ。
The whole ejector seat situation and how they worked that out in the film was very touching.
工場員、脱出して無事です。
And just when you thought it was over and you get your semi-happy ending, the lost woman lives, and now they can finally be together.
父さんの戦争は終わりましたか？
they're in love and they accept it and they're together and they got the baby and it's beautiful. This is a beautiful movie. This is a masterpiece. This is a masterpiece, magnificent roller coaster emotional ride. It's like visually, cinematically, the music, everything, the visuals. I mean, yeah, the CGI is a little iffy, you know, whatever here and there, but that doesn't matter because I am so sucked into this story. There's not very much of Godzilla, but when we see Godzilla and we witness the destruction, it's not just for the sake of destruction's sake. It ties in to the story and it ties in to the characters, and by the end of it all, it's wrapped up in a nice, perfect bow. So if anyone were to give you this movie on Christmas, accept it because it is great and I love it. It is one of the greatest movies ever made. I believe it is in that conversation. That's all I have to say.